Maybe we'll get lucky and Blind will also be our boss of Dark or Desert Palace. How many blinds can we fight in one game? I wonder if anybody's gotten a seed where it's just been blind in every dungeon. Alright, so it's a map of Ice Palace, some manner of crystal. Am I missing an item in there? I don't have the compass for this dungeon, so I don't have an on-screen readout. It's not telling me how many treasures that I've gotten and attained. So I'm not sure if we should keep plugging away at this or not. Let me look at the map here. Yeah, there's one room up in the back there, but I'm pretty sure it's just rupees. So I'm going to assume that I just forgot to click my little treasure icon once. That's what I'm going to assume, until such a time as when that assumption begins to hold us back. If that treasure box that I missed in there, if I indeed did miss one, is my Desert Palace big key, well, I don't have the Desert Palace big key, do I? No, I don't. So I can check in-game as well, it's just... the tracker's not reading the actual game. I have to manually click the tracker. Although a tracker that did just read what was happening in the ROM would be spectacular. That would be amazing. Alright, with any luck, our Desert Palace big key will be... This is the wrong way. I don't want to go in this dude's house. That dude's got nothing for me. And if you talk to him, for some reason, the Randomizer people made all of the NPCs in this game talk for years and years and years. And I'm pretty sure that guy shot me through my amazing mirror shield just now. Not saying, just saying. Alright, getting back to work in Dark Palace. We have 3 items we can take in here. One is the big key, one is the boss item, and one is a random treasure box just laying around somewhere. And we do have the compass for this level, so I do in fact know that 3 items missing is accurate. I'm trying to see if I can visualize where that other treasure would be, but I can't think off the top of my head. So I guess we'll come across it when we come across it. It's got to be down in the basement of a dungeon that holds a vanilla key, right? We'll see. Ugh, this maze, though. Shouldn't that fire snake be providing some light? Alright, here it is, guys. Here it is. That's not it. I think our worst case scenario is if our Desert Palace big key is in Ganon's tower. How much of Ganon's tower is it going to make me play? Because that means we still got Misery Mire to look forward to, which means we got to find a flute somewhere. That's like the only major item we don't have yet is the flute. Okay, both of those go to the same place. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Do I need a key here? Do I need a key to get through this door? No. Because we don't need to go through this room. Oh, but I think there's a treasure box in that room. Let me see if I can get it from the other side, though. Because I don't have another key for this dungeon. That's it. Keys are over. We have keyed enough. Alright, I want to go up this way. I need to hit the crystal switch, which I think I can do with the red cane. I get it in the right spot. Like that. There we go. Go in here. Yeah, this is looking right. There's my button. Placement on those red blocks is actually very, very tricky. They don't seem to have the same kind of presence in the world as other objects do. Oh no, I just hit the crystal switch in here. What am I thinking? This is the only spot in the game where you need the bow to solve a puzzle. That's the only way to move this wall, is to shoot that nerd in the eye. Doesn't even be a silver arrow. It can be a regular arrow. It's fine. But it does need to be an arrow, and it does need to be shot from a bow. Okay, heading down. Is there a room down here with one more treasure box? We need a key. Ah, we need one more key to do anything in here. Shoot. We can't clear this dungeon yet. We need one more key. Did I miss a key in this dungeon, or is there another one hidden out in the world? I can click the tracker and find out. If this clicks over to 5, it doesn't. It does. 6. Oh, goodness. Yeah, we're going to need more Palace of Darkness keys, so we can't do anything here yet. Back to Turtle Rock, I guess. Sure. Yeah, why not? Turtle Rock still got 5 treasure boxes for us, it says. Unless I missed a key somewhere. I did use one key unnecessarily. I didn't waste it because it led to a box, and it could have been anything in that box. It could have been any useful thing in the world could have been in that box. But there's a key you don't have to use to clear the dungeon in the randomizer. Maybe I should have saved it for, like, the last treasure box in the dungeon. It is kind of out towards the entrance, so maybe going forward that's what I'll do in Dark Palace to make sure I can clear the dungeon if I need to. Well, that's okay. For now we can Turtle Rock a little bit. I don't know why I'm fighting that penguin with a sword. It died in one hit for the hook shot. No, it's fine, guys. Don't worry about it, because Turtle Rock has multiple treasures for us to find. And one of them is going to be a small key for Dark Palace, and one of them is going to be a big key for Desert Palace. Oh, Desert Palace also has treasures that we can get. Because we have a small key for there now. Could be we need to go to Desert Palace. Could be our progression is in there. Okay, so for now we just need to take the path to the boss area. Which means taking some silly hits from this fire snake. I guess I could have used my cape there, but I already didn't do that. We've only got one key for this dungeon, and I think that might be the last one we can get for here. That strikes me as a piece of information that might be useful to just learn and commit to memory, is how many keys, how many small keys can be found out in the world for each dungeon, and how many are needed to complete each dungeon. Because not every key in the game is needed. Even in the base game, some keys only open like trap rooms that have like a bunch of enemies and another key. And then, of course, in the randomizer, have I been in that room to the right? Yeah, that's the room with the treasure box in it. We still need to come up through the treasure box room. But we need to go around this way. I'm kind of surprised those eyeball lasers don't just completely wig out whenever you can spin around with your sword like that. Like, how do they know what to do? Like, which way is Purple Hat here even facing? My goodness. Oh, I guess I could have just walked into this room. I didn't have to go all the way around. Never mind. We went into 2 extra rooms. That's just a fairy room over there, I think. You know what? I'm going to go check. Because of all the dungeons I don't have committed to memory. I think this is a pointless room. Like, I think it's just fairies, if anything. Oh, we gotta kill all the monsters before the blocks will move. Now the blocks will move. That was the wrong one. There we go. Okay, so it's a room full of coins. Not a treasure, though. That bomb was late. Did you see that? There's one bomb fell like a minute and a half after everybody else. Oh, this room's a big pain. We gotta find a pot. And it's gonna be a different pot every time we come in the room. No, I mean every time I generate a seed. It's not gonna be the same. Man, that'd be even worse if it really did put the switch under a different pot. Here it is. Every single time you, like, came into the room. Oh, that'd be nasty. I need to go... this way. Like this. Is that correct? Correct. Got it. Okay. That's not a good place for a fire bar. Let's try that again. Let's try that one more time. One more time. And I don't have a key for that door. Here's all the boxes, though. Big key 4. Thieves Town. So that's... oh, there's a bunch more boxes in Thieves Town, I guess. Alright, so I need to... no, this way. So Link's holding his shield to the side, and I'm blocking from the side. That's how we do that. Some bombs. A bug net. And... oh, compass for this dungeon. Alright, I'll take it. I'll take it. If I don't have a small key for this dungeon, though, we're not going anywhere in it. We're not going to make it to the boss. And so we can't. We cannot complete that dungeon yet. Thieves Town has 4 boxes. It has 4 checks in it. What's this done? What's this cave? Oh, okay. I know where this is. We still have a flute. Yeah, let's go ahead and finish clearing out Thieves Town now. We might end up triple dipping into Turtle Rock at this rate. If, like, say Thieves Town has the small key for Turtle Rock that we need, and then the Turtle Rock boss has our Desert Palace big key, But it turns out we need another Dark Palace small key. I think we could have completed the dungeon with just the keys we had, but like I said, I used up one of those keys opening up a box. And I don't regret it. I would do it again. I would do it again in an instant. In an instant. But yeah, no, the second half of Thieves Town should be no trouble at all. 4 boxes, let's go. If I can just remember how to get through here correctly. You know what? I should have picked up that bomb. And now that I didn't, it's the only thing in life that I care about. Wow, I'm glad that Lionel's over there where he can't hurt me. This is another room that you tend to do very early in Seeds if you get like very early Dark World access. Oh, did we already do the boss here? We didn't. It's a Moldorm. Oh no, because we need a big key to get into this room. That's right. Okay, so... that should be Moldorm there. You do not have to go through the rigmarole with the sunlight in Randomizer, if you don't want to. We're still going to go up there because there's a box up there that we need to open. Hyrule Castle map, super, super helpful. And some manner of crystal. And there's 3 chests down in the basement. No, there's 1 chest up in the roof, and there's 2 chests down in the basement. I'm going to check and see if this is our red crystals, because we might need our red crystals. No, this is the blue crystal. Okay, let's go back in. Let's try that again. 3 more goodies to get here. Need a Dark Palace small key, Desert Palace big key. Desert Palace, though, does have... what can we not open without the big key? I think just the big chest. And the boss item, obviously. But the small key, yeah, there's 2 other chests we can get there. I'm curious as to... oh, never mind. I was reading my map wrong. I was going to say, got picked up by a hand. I was reading the map wrong. I was saying I was curious as to why the map is saying, like, reporting that I can reach Misery Mire, but it's not. It's still red. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know what I was thinking. The tracker's also reporting that Turtle Rock is still lit up blue, even though we don't have the key for it, which leads me to think maybe I missed a small key in Turtle Rock. We'll see. This is kind of how the end of these seeds go for me in Link to the Past. It's kind of scraping the game for the last few things that I'm looking for. So we're going to go... oh, I got a bow equipped. Because I saved and quit. It always gives you your bow when you start the game back up. Alright, so we need to go... all the way up here. Should be a key right here. So there is. And we'll see if we have to come back downstairs and hit the crystal switch. There's slightly less than a 50-50 chance that the button we need is under one of these pots. There it is. Because there's 3 pots there and 4 pots on the other side. So it's slightly more likely that you'll need the blue switches down. But not in this seed. Just some arrows. But the basement has 2 more boxes for us. Will it be the last 2 items we need to finish up this seed? Where else could we even check? If one of these is the flute, then Misery Mire is probably in the cards. And even though we could have cleared Dark Palace with the keys we had, because we did expend one key we didn't need to, what if the last world key for Dark Palace is in Ganon's Tower? That would be awful. That's a trap room. Don't go in that room. It's just sadness. Oh, I need one more key to get... Oh, no! I'm missing a key for here, too.
Shoutouts to Johnny LaRusick for sponsoring this video, and to everybody who helps make my channel possible by supporting me on Patreon.